bleep, bloop. Is it happening? Should be. I gotta move it so I just see the chat, so things like numbers and stuff won't throw me off. There we go. How we doing? Can you hear me? Everything looking okay? Sounding okay? How's the volume? People who are watching the first stream are noticing that the volume's not great, so I need that feedback. Oh, good.
Be there eventually.
Want a break from the ads? Watch this short video for 30 minutes of ad-free. Can we see me? Ba, 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 ba. There we go. Can you guys see me? How am I sounding? How am I looking? Maybe one day, if you're good. But you have the most important job of all. You good? How we doing, guys? It seems quiet. Do I seem quiet? Just realized I didn't. We're still pulled up to my offline. There we go. Are you saying the volume on the mic is quiet? Because nothing should really be playing from the PlayStation right now. Because, yeah, there's nothing really going. I'm talking about the microphone. There's nothing really going from the PlayStation. Just light ooh sounds, and now very mild scoring. It's good on your end? Okay. Because, yeah, that's... saw a lot of comments about that on the first of these streams, and I remember halfway through the last one, people were like, can you turn up your mic? So, which is valid. I need to know. I can't hear myself. These headphones are for that game, which, if anyone notices there's a couple minutes missing from the last one, that's because, the fake Wii music got copyrighted, so as glad as I am that they copyright protect me from music, the fake Wii exercise part got copyrighted.
Are you in a position to turn up your mic just a tad? I'm just afraid if we have game audio in the background, it might be quiet.
I could, yeah, do the gain.
Got gain.
How's that? Yeah, it's still not spiking on OBS. How's that looking for everybody? Testing, testing. This is my voice while I'm leaning back in the chair. Move it a little more, because I also don't want the sound boy getting into the camera.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay, good. I had everything taped, and then none of it made sense, so gotta readjust that later. How's it sounding now? How we looking? I'm in my go position. Everyone's saying it's sounding good, but then I'm seeing some people say, yeah, that's what I was just talking about. The past couple people have said after the fact that it's quiet, so I'm hoping for that feedback now. Still sounds good? Okay, good. How are we doing? How's everybody doing? Thanks for hanging out. Hope everyone's doing well. I think this is gonna be the last Dream Daddy stream, because we're at the dating point. We had our talk with our daughter about is it bullying or just cattiness? I wouldn't call would it be bullying? It's like her friends were being awful, and we had like that talk with her, and it seemed to go well, which has been the most stressful part, because I still want to be a good dad as well as find my soulmate. But we're still in the middle of our dating spree, so I figured what I would do is get some more dates knocked out before picking the third one, because that's what everyone's saying. So the third one is when that becomes your dad. Knock out a couple more dates, just kind of hang out, and then I'm gonna pick mine, and then I'll drop a poll, and you guys will pick the alternate canon Bill's daddy choice. Little audience participation. How does that sound? Smash the like, subscribe. Check your settings, ring that bell, both on here and my main channel, youtube.com/thethirdbill, to stay up to date on all my content. Doing Owl House videos on the weekend, doing music stuff on the weekdays. Really stressed about tomorrow's upload. I hope you guys like it. And this is where all the gaming stuff is. But yeah, seen a lot of mixed responses. I hope everyone's doing all right. It's definitely still a very weird and tricky time. Appreciate everyone who's hanging out, spending their time here with me. I appreciate that a lot. Shout out to Alana for modding. Everyone be nice, be cool. There's community guidelines in the About tab if you're not sure what the YouTube rules are, as well as mine. They're pretty similar. Yeah, she's gonna have to pee at some point, so everyone be good, be nice to each other. Where to start? I'm trying to... Matt's the only one we've had two with, right? Because we've only had one with Damian.
Yes.
Yeah.
We just seen a lot of Damian.
I know. It's because there's the group events, right?
Yeah.
The group dates. So I figured we would do some more dates before we pick our daddy. I'm gonna pick the first one, and then you guys are gonna pick the next one. So before I pick mine, I have to remember to save. But let's get to the second date with Damian. I feel like that'll so that way we don't just have one person with two dates.
Second date with Damian?
Well, I don't want to start from scratch and then it's like discombobulated.
Oh,
so
no, I say go for it.
yeah, I think so, right? But yeah, don't forget, guys, before we start, as always, there are links in the description for resources on social injustices, there's an Issues in the World card, as well as resources for Black Lives Matter, Stopping Asian Hate, Trevor Project resources, mental health and crisis lines. Should you or someone you know need them. Let's go. I definitely need the distraction today. It's been... Oh, I should probably brush up on this. I was like, wrong button. No, this was the right choice. True crime podcasts, a coffin, pronouncing bosom correctly, a bat, foreign art house horror. I like ideal date starts with it's night. I love that. Mortality. What is? Spent a lot of time talking about mortality salience. Do you know what that means? Is that that's a big kid word?
The understanding of your own mortality or something along those lines.
Okay.
Somebody Googled it for me.
Morbid philosophy.
Yeah.
Okay. Which that's the name of my EP.
I didn't know you had that in common. Whoa.
Yeah, whoa. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do second date with Damian, and then I'll get a feel for what to do next. But yeah, today it's a stressful time. It's a lot of energy in my personal life this week, so I appreciate everyone hanging out with me while I try my best to think of anything else, the good and the bad. There is some good, luckily. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damian the other day. I wonder what he's up to. Just hanging out upside down in my bed from the rafters. Open a dad book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, that's right. He promised to write to us by post. I'm just saying, like, that goes a long way. That takes effort. I'm just saying. That is nice. Is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damian. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment, folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, that dude goes all out. Makes me feel special. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads, Dearest Bill, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying to stand. One can only hope that that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my, almost said boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship held a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit. And for that, I thank you. That said, Bill, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. I liked how that's phrased. Because, yeah, it makes me feel not only like an invitation and asking out move, but makes me feel like my time is valuable. We only have so much on this planet. Perhaps a trip to the cinema, followed by a moonlit stroll, would be to your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Bloodmarch. Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Wow. He's good. So you gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dadbook and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut. You have to write him back. Ooh, that's a good question. Would you write somebody back who wrote you a letter?
No, it was.
I guess that's true. In this context, I think that makes sense, but then you have the reality of the delay in communication.
He dropped off with some flowers.
Hand delivered. I love him. You have to write him back a real letter. But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over crayon. Me. Shout out to the left-handed people who smudge the crap out of everything they say, and then their 4th grade teacher tries to say you have a problem because she doesn't want to read your smudged writing. Have you know? I can't help it. That's true. I told you about that, right? My 4th grade teacher tried to like get me pulled back and out of her class because she did not care for the lead smudging from my hand because I was left-handed. And she just kept instantly giving me zeros and telling me it's illegible. Anyway, shout out to the American public school system. Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Yo, our daughter's dope. That's classy. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop and peruse showtimes from Dan Fango. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy. No! Foreign art house horror films. Sorry, chat's distracting me. Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2, but have I seen Vampire Crusade 1? Evil never dies. I don't know, that sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration into the fancy word N-Y? On-way of existence? Is that how you spell that word? On-way? Shout out to hard words of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah, there's just a lot of blood and vampire titties. Well, let's roll the dice. Oh, so we don't get to pick. I purchase the tickets and print them out, then sit down at the table with Amanda to try drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Damian. Good morrow to you on this fine eve. I feel like that's a little too, I think your life is a role play. Right? Which would be cool if Damian was into role play, but that goth life. I do hope that this letter finds you in good health. Yeah, that sounds right. Right? Because I don't want to sound like we're mocking him. Yeah. Good one. What's next? Hey, remember when your son tried to cask of Amontillado, that kid? I must confess my amateur control of the written word. Yeah. Humble, classy but humble. That's who we are. Geez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. No, we're being vulnerable and honest. Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. You find me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves on the last we met. That Ernest shit was pretty messed. You find me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. Right? Encounter doesn't sound negative. Yeah. Find me in good spirits. Nice. Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. While a strange turn of events, I find myself enamored on the situation at hand. Like Bruegel's landscapes with the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your details. Let me, get at that. That's, a little too bold. I feel like this one's more flattering. Is it too much? Like Bruegel's landscape with the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your details.
I mean, you're trying to date him.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. You know me. I'm not good at
You
this.
found
Huh? I did find his fanfic. You're right. Oh, Mario. Oh, Sonic. We'll go with details. Dad, whoa. Saw it on TV. I'm not an actually intelligent person. See, I feel like that means that we're being disingenuous. I feel like I'm doing a bad.
Shows that you're trying.
Yeah, but like trying too hard? It should be effortless.
Then go with number 1.
Take me as I am. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movies. I'd very much enjoy your company. Accompanying me to the cinema. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Escort you to the cinema. That sounds nice. Yeah. Smooth, calling it the cinema is a classic move. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable. We'll carry on. Hard daps, namaste. I think just best wishes. Best wishes.
Best fishes. Let me put fish in there.
Fest fishes. Do the dishes. And then I sign my name. My full name. Fancier that way.
Me and the squad at a festival.
Pill 3 is actually the shortest, most bastardized version of my full name.
True.
Which, no, you can't know that. Respect my real name. I don't like my legal name, but it is what it is. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. Oh, look at our penmanship. I do hope that this letter finds you in good health. I must confess of my amateur control of the written word as well as my even more amateur penmanship. Your letter found me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. Like Bruegel's landscape with the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your details. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you'll find both titillating, enjoyable, best wishes, Bill 3. Yeah, that looks about right.
Looks like Homer Simpson's handwriting.
It's a little better than that. You spelled his name wrong. Oh no! Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. That's not funny. I'm so, like, that is something that's, like, such a big deal to me. Like, I want to make sure I say people's names right and everything. Like, that's always been a big deal to me. Can I seal it with tape? Seal it with a kiss! That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. We're making a seal. Our house has a seal. We are a coven. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's that other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax onto the folded letter and expertly presses a small piece of wood onto it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing, here it is, your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome. A nondescript kitten with bow on head that might say a greeting of sorts. But who's to say?
Oh.
You feel?
Greetings, feline.
Yes. Salutations, feline. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess all there is to do is deliver it to his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. Hi, the pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I head outside. Sorry, the gargoyles distract me because, again, they're little... I don't know if you can see them too well with the way that the border is done. But their little nostrils look like eyes. Like they're going... Meh. I head outside and walk over to Damian's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. Mission accomplished? Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damian. Oh, this would stress me out. Like, can you at least mark your letters as red? Mark as seen? The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damian. The next day, he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Okay, perfect. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night, and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? Oh my goodness. Lightning. I jump at the sound of his voice to turn around to see Damian right behind me. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. Rain on me, tsunami. What? What?
Oh, no.
Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please, allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids or perhaps Milk Duds. Let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Oh, God. Oh, my dad's here. I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Is that what you call a group of goths? A gaggle? A gaggle of goths? It's not a pod or a murder or a squad. Right? That's where I got it from. A group of crows is called a murder. I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Gaggle of goths? A gothic gaggle? Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids' movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2 Evil Never Dies.
Oh, my.
You watching that? Yeah, I thought Damian would enjoy it. Ha! Good luck with that, Dad. I tried to make him sound like an apathetic teen, but I feel like he just sounds like a surfer.
A surfer?
Yeah, like, well, good luck with that, Dad.
Yeah, you said server.
No, surfer. I don't think waiters have a specific, I guess tired. Stressed. Tip your servers. And you delivery people. Lucian rejoins his friends, and I look over to Damian. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer, and Damian buys us snacks. Oh no, is this not the kind of horror movie that you like? He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. Damian and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Oh no, is he scared of horror movies?
Maybe.
But he said he likes horror movies. I guess that's a good point.
Maybe he was...
Goths can surf. A whole gaggle of them. Just surfing. Is everything okay? Everything is perfectly fine. Good, we got some hearts. Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Heart? I'm so, excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. Do you have a favorite horror movie?
Oh, no.
Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is, Halloween Town. It's terrifying. Oh. Interesting.
Huh.
You know, they replaced the lead in Return to Halloween Town.
Sap.
Saying. Wasn't cool. justice for the first Marnie, but no judgment to the second. Wasn't her decision.
I think it was the third one they replaced her.
Yeah, Return to Halloween Town. Or Halloween Town High? I always think there's a fourth one. I guess we'll just have to sit down with unmentioned streaming service and watch them again. That's clearly what that means.
Yes, please.
That's odd. I don't seem to remember... Oh, that's me. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I've never heard of. You know, like The Conjuring. Damian's knuckles are turning white. Oh no, it looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damian, are you afraid of horror movies?
What?
You must be joking. I love horror movies. Hashtag horror films. The lights dim for the film.
Ah!
Oh, I feel bad. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. You don't have to put on fake bravery for me, sir. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damian some licorice and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking.
Ah!
The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2. Evil never dies.
Huh.
Rated PG. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awaken, my coven. Two more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins off onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time. The three look at each other and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. We're walking here. This rules. The trio of vampires flies off into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Romulus, it is good to finally meet you. General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you.
What?
Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters over everything, including the camera.
Ah!
Damian screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. Oh, nice. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood.
What?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damian retracts his hand and places it back in his lap. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic. Do you still pronounce it the same if there's a K at the end of magic? And I got to an extremely scary section. Damian goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. It is a different vibe when you go to the theater, though, to be fair. I wish he would hold my hand again. Oh, man, maybe I could do something to try to make him feel more comfortable. I've got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. Oh, no. Oh, do you think pointing out a plot hole would be fun? Like, that would help? Like, kind of that it's just a movie vibe, or should I tell a joke? We'll go with plot hole first. That's something I like to do when I'm scared. Did you notice how that guard fired 7 bullets, but his gun only holds 6 bullets? Yes, that is absolutely unforgivable from a filmmaking standpoint. It's almost unwatchable. It's funny how it's so much easier to point out tiny mistakes in the work of others than it is to actually go create your own thing, huh? Wow, okay, don't come for me like that. I already got copyrighted on my second stream. We don't need to rub salt in the wound. Hey, look, that's an anachronism? Anachronism? Man, I just want to go on dates to movies. The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, but only a few whimpers from Damian. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We got to the final scene of the movie, where Romulus bad blood and the general's wife embrace each other in his crypt. Spoilers. It appears that the true vampire crusade was the vampire crusade in our hearts. Our cold, unbeaten hearts. Romulus and the general's wife begin making out. Hard.
What?
Please stop the profanity in the chat. I see that pee pee poo poo. You're supposed to be modding. Wow.
We started.
The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen, but then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmela, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, twist ending! Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3, Evil Must Die Again. More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end? I mean, it's always got to have at least a trilogy. Otherwise, did we really watch vampires do things? Damian and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be. Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Shut up. It's not about the Vampire Crusade, it's about the Heart of the Cards. The Heart of the Cards is everywhere, in every film.
What's that a reference to?
Something I wrote, don't worry about it. The Heart of the Cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, something I wrote. Don't worry about it. Psst.
Oh.
King of Games, remind you of anybody? Yeah. Damian is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool night air. Being alone here with Damian is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. He thinks I'm lovely! Damn, okay. Here comes the smooth response. Okay. Thanks. I think we're a simple, pleasant kind of person, you know? Yeah. Yay, hearts. No problem. Crushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? Maybe we could stop off and grab something to eat? Were we not, friend? I have a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery. What? Were we going in there? A little bit of Victorian flavor, Bill. Trust me. That would scare the duty out of me. And make me really sad. I know a lot of people find cemeteries interesting, cool, or even comforting. I am not one of those people. I'm a bit nervous, but Damian hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. Nintendo. I wish that I could make her see. She's just the flavor of the week. I'm scared. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition, an appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damian produces a blanket and a picnic basket. From where? Where were you hiding that? Under my cloak? Oh, right. Damian unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. Is magic a thing in this universe? Yeah, I too would like to be able to just summon a basket of wine and cheese. Even if that was my only superpower, that's a great superpower. In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of.
Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and find sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question, though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie? I wasn't. He sighs deeply. Okay, yes. I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I've never been good at those. I just feel as if because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Damian, I'm so sorry. If I had known that, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. Is that true? Because that was the thing that always scared me the most about living, like, actual downtown Chicago for so long. There's a lot of graveyards just surrounded by stuff. It's weird, right? Almost like that wasn't the plan. Yeah. We've read a lot into the location and new location of graveyards and their new sites and how messed up that is. On top of just land in general. Separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. That's a good point. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel pretty peaceful. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that? I'm not sure. It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us, its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damian for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature's getting closer, moving faster. Woof. Oh. It's a dog. Oh, it really was a dog. I thought it was a person pretending to be a dog. Hi. Oh, that little Frenchy pug face. As it finally comes into the light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. The dog trots over to Damian and sniffs at his hands. Damian looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog. We both look up, not expecting to see. Ba-na-na-na. I gave you the wrong voice. Thanks. Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids. What? What? I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her and we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids. Damian and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure, wouldn't give her cheese though. Not to worry. Damian reaches into the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damian continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks. My absolute pleasure. Damian shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damian stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small animal, such as a terrier or a Maltese. I think big dogs are nice, too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home? Damian hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic blanket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin the walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. was nice. We got a perspective on culture and life and existentialism and puppo. Like a proper gentleman, Damian walks me to my doorstep. Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damian, it was my pleasure. Bill, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damian reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. Oh, nice. He presses it into my hand. Wow, thank you, Damian. I will use this to dry my tears for those I've lost? We just talked about how death is a comfort. Should I reference death again? Sneezing feels wrong. Ships, again, ships makes me feel like I'm implying I don't take them seriously. Tears for those I've lost. There we, whoa. Eggplants and hearts, huh? All right, work. A noble purpose. Damian shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you, someone who's open to my, I know what the word is, but I'm not going to say it right, eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damian gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damian blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Something in my eye. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Huh. I unlock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad. What's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just... Okay, yeah. How was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But as it turns out, Damian is Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damian. Scary cool. Yep, he's so cool, it's scary. Nice save, Bill. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. It's quite metal. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will you? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. That was nice. Won't lie though, a graveyard would definitely scare me a little bit. This water bottle sucks. Like the lid won't stay on anymore. I think it melted in the dishwasher.
Friend, you've simply taken the egg on this one.
Hell yes, we got an S.
It's
Hell yeah.
it's a Victorian phrase. It technically means winning. So, ultimately you've won.
That was a long one. Anyway, sorry, that threw me off. We were only a little goth though, but very handy. I'm very proud of us. GG. Wow, we almost got 1 million date dad points. Not that that matters. Yeah, can we get S's and W's in chat for our god tier date? Sam? Feel like you don't play Resident Evil 8 as many times as I have without picking up a few things about gothic stuff. Do you think she still thinks about us?
Who?
The tall woman who ruins my life?
No.
Lady Dimitrescu? Yeah, she does not give me a second thought when I'm not around, and I think that's part of what makes everything so wonderful. It's a beautiful night. The air smells so fresh, so I decided to take the long way home. I casually strolled through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide, walkable sidewalks at night.
The chat delay still cracks me up. I see all the S's and W's popping in. Thank you, chat. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain on me, tsunami. Maybe I should wait this out. Maybe I should wait this outside. What? Wait this out inside? I order a beer from the bar and settle in. It turns out my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. Oh, goodness, hello again. I look over in the corner. It looks like she's holding something, but I think that's the background. Like, the wine glass, yes, but in her other hand, it looks like she was holding, like, a translucent card. I look over in the corner and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone in the corner nursing a cocktail. Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging off some younger guy, she looks so sad. She looks up and half-heartedly raises her glass to me before staring off into the middle distance. Should we say hi? I feel like that's the nice thing to do. Right? Exactly. Like, staring off in the middle distance, I feel like, is a big indicator. Say hi. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyway, and she finally notices me. Hey, cowboy. You alright? Never better. She hiccups. Guess she's a little far gone. Tears start welling up in her eyes. Will you walk a gal home? Sure? Walk her home or get a cab? I mean, if she's drunk, I feel like that's the nice thing to do. And, like, we're neighbors and stuff, so, yeah, walk her home. I slide out of the booth. Seems like Mary's having some trouble getting up. Yeah, I feel better that we're walking her home. I reach out, a hand to help her, but she waves me away. I got it. I got it. She clearly does not got it. You know what? Hang out here for a second. I walk over to the bartender and pay Mary's tab. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I live in Mary's cul-de-sac, and I'm just making sure she gets home safe tonight. Yeah, I know you. Yeah, it's nothing weird. Just, she usually has one of the bar staff walk her home, but I trust you. She doesn't, like, go home with... I don't really want to say it. Yeah, best to stay out of it. One of the guys she meets? Nah. Nah. Ain't her thing. Huh. I head back to the booth. Mary stumbles out of the seat and directly into my arms. It's still raining a little bit. Oh, that's nice. The rain sounds are very pleasant. It's still raining a little bit. I take off my coat and hold it over Mary's head. Such a gentleman. Let's get you home. Mary and I walk in silence up the street towards the cul-de-sac. I have no idea what to say to her for fear that she might hit on me or not. What did the bartender mean by ain't her thing? Sorry you have to see me like this. I'm usually not. I know Joseph doesn't like you when I... Sorry. It's alright. I'm sorry if I'm ever mean to you. It's alright. No, it's not. I know it's not. I'm having a really... Forget it. Okay, you don't have to tell me. It's not my business. As we get to the cul-de-sac, I can feel Mary starting to slow down. By the time we arrive at the doorstep, she pulls away from me. Wait, can we... hold on. What's wrong?
Hey.
How about another drink? Old time's sake. Come on, Mary, it's bedtime. Mary looks me up and down, giving me a half smile. You're right. She pulls me in close for a hug, holding on to me for a little longer than feels appropriate. She mumbles into my chest.
You're a good kid. Thanks for the company. Mary gives me a pat on the back, straightens out her sweater, and walks the rest of the way to the front door herself. Huh. Well, I hope everything's okay. Hello? What the hell is that? Dadmazon? You did it. Hi, this is Steven from Dadmazon. I'm out front with your delivery. Oh, okay. Yes, I'll be right down. Wait, no, sorry. I need to put on pants first. I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped from waist down in a duvet. Are you cool with that? I can come back tomorrow. No, wait. I'll be right down. I found some sensible capris. Put on pants. If only the owner of Dadmazon, Defrey Dezos, would, I don't know, not be an actual Titan. I got a package. Wonder what it is. Oh, I bet it's that package of socks I ordered. Open up the box and start pulling the packing peanuts out. Man, these socks reek. Okay, that's definitely not socks. It's butterflies? Oh boy, I almost don't even want to know what Amanda was planning on doing with these. I thought someone would like send it to you, like, oh, you give my stomach you give me butterflies. Like a romantic gesture. Hey Amanda, your box of dead butterflies is here. What's up? Are you sacrificing them? What? You ordered butterflies? You can order dead butterflies online? I know a guy. Wait, so these aren't yours? No, but I'm definitely ordering some right now. Okay. Love you. I take a look at the box again. Oh, this is addressed to Damian's house. Give the box to Amanda. Bring the box to Damian. Let's take it over to him. I jog over to Damian's house with the box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens. Mr. 3, to what do I owe the pleasure? Whoa, how'd you know I was about to knock?
Oh.
I don't know. Okay, anyways, I think this got delivered to my house by mistake. Ooh, we got eggplants, sweat, and hearts. Yeah. I hand him the box and his face lights up. What a wonderful surprise. I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks. Not to pry, but what are you gonna do with those butterflies? Would you like to see? It's for the, not taxidermy, but the bug version of that, right? Alarm bells ring in my head. This is how you die, Bill 3. Sure. Ugh. Damian leads me into his study where he's set up some sort of workstation. Above his desk is a wall of pinned butterflies. We've been here before, man. Oh, wow, that's really something, Damian. We've been here. No, I don't like this. My actions have consequences, damn it. I'm quite proud of my little collection. You do all this yourself? Of course. I find it rather relaxing. How do you... It's simple. Here, let me show you. These aren't ready quite yet. They'll need to be rehydrated overnight, so they're easier to work with. I have some over here that are ready to pin. Damian takes a seat at his desk while I hover behind him. He picks up a little triangular paper package and... I thought it said snips. Snips off the edges. He pulls out an all-black butterfly and shows it to me. I'm rather excited about this one. It's a turquoise swallowtail. So you just don't chew the tail? He gently opens the wings, spreading the butterfly out on the table. The back of the wings are gorgeous iridescent green color. Oh, and the pigment on this one is so nice too. Anyways, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, I'll put a pin through the thorax. Damian slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly and places the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. He carefully arranges the antenna with forceps and begins placing paper and more pins on and around it. He does it so effortlessly that it's almost hypnotic.
Ah,
I have a frame here that I think this one will look quite pretty in, but I'll need to let it sit for a couple of days until it's ready. Then what?
oh,
I remove all the pins and put it on display with the others. I take a closer look at Damian's collection. One with bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye. This one's so pretty. Damian takes it off the wall.
huh.
Ah, yes, that's the Blue Morpho, one of my favorites too. He hands the small frame to me.
Hmm.
Here, I think this would look lovely in your home. That was really nice. I couldn't take this. I insist. Believe me, I have more than enough. Thank you.
Oh.
If you ever have an interest in pinning some insects yourself, you know where to find me. I think I'll leave that up to you. I feel like I'd probably break them in half with my butterfingers. Nonsense. You have beautiful, steady hands. You would make a fine taxidermist. Am I blushing? Damian walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave. Am I blushing?
Hmm.
Do take care of yourself, Bill. Back at you, sir. Thanks for allowing me to share my odd little hobby with you. Neat. I wish that happened sooner, because
You've got dads.
we already knew that. It's a bit of a bumski. Okay, so we got 2 with Damian, 2 with Matt. Who should the other dad be?
Boogie, boogie, boogie.
You are my dad. You're my dad. Sick Vine reference.
Thanks.
If only they could bring back Vine, but in a more obnoxious way that continues to destroy the internet.
Mine too. Electric boogaloo.
It's called Vines? It's when you could have more than one at once. Okay, everyone's making Animal Crossing jokes, which is fine. That is funny. I've not been on a. I've only been on a date with. Right? I've only done Damian and Max. Everything else has been group outings.
Yeah.
Hugo, Robert, Brian. I feel weird engaging with the Hugo character because he's still my daughter's teacher. That makes me feel bad. All right, chat. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 5.
7.
How long does this chat delay take?
Pick number 3, my lord.
Pick number 3, my lord. All right, a lot of people said 3, so Brian. Brian, oh my god, I'm so sorry. No, don't worry, Jenny, I'm actually feeling quite relieved. Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking about new ways to grill things. Hey, babe, that's right. Brian's exhausting. Whatever doesn't give me more Wii music, so this stuff doesn't get copyrighted. On Friday night, you are most likely to see just how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. Desert island, fishing pole, a keen understanding of steak cuts. I want to be a fireman. Romantic comedies, deck building, my portable fishing pole. How my daughter is smarter than I am. Okay. Well, I've learned that these are kind of lies. Right? Dad book is the place to be honest. If you're a real one. Man, I don't know how to feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. I crack my knuckles and start typing.
Sup, fuckface. Oh my god, that's going so fast. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. Yeah, let's put our children in another Pokemon battle. I wait a couple minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. Hey, man. Always love a good burg with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a friendly little competition. Rock on. Brian. Friendly competition? This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say that she's almost better at it than I am. Squat up. Almost. I type back. Sounds great, man. Name the time and place, and we'll be there. Hey, Amanda. Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep at it. I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo. Let's do this. What's going on? Oh, okay, everyone's talking about other stuff. You ready for this? Arr, matey, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Ah, Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure reference, nice. Why are you talking like that? Because this here mini golf course is pirate-themed. I just now realized that we are indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh. Come on, Pirate Dad, won't you talk like a pirate with me? Arr, ahoy, scurvy. There's no time for jokes. No, we're fun. I'll make Brian and Daisy walk their plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, doubloon? Come on, Dad, you told me this was just gonna be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. It's just mini golf. Just mini golf? It's so much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know, there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much, but we have to beat Brian at mini golf. Whatever happened to just having fun? Well, if you Pokemon battled better, we wouldn't have this problem. Oh, we will have fun. When we beat them. Amanda gives me a side eye, but before I can eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy. Ahoy there, mateys. Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they already rented us some golf clubs for our mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? Alright, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You gonna help me plunder for it? Oh, Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on. Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean, aye, Captain. Crunchitize me, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda. Ah, look at these two. They're two peas in a pod. So, you excited to get some mini golf in? Oh, you know it. You a gambling man? Jesus Christ, yeah. I know when to hold them. Depends on what's on the table. Do I get you if I win? That's so straightforward. I know when to hold them, when to fold them. Whoa! You'd think the sexier answer would have gotten the eggplants. I know when to hold them, when to fold them. I know when to shoot. That's pretty much all I know how to do. How about the loser buys drinks tonight? All right, but how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Well, my heart's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little more concerned with how you're going to maneuver around my hedges. It's highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. I'm very good at mini golf, you know. Oh, yeah? Hole in one.
every time. Dude, don't set that kind of expectation for me. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. Brian and I eye each other up and down. Just fuck already. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. Hello? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Man. Oh, wow. That was aggressive. It's geometry. Man, I don't want to do math today. Pro gamer. Alright. This one's for you, chat. Oh. If you need to unsubscribe, I understand. There we go. That one was for you, chat. Woo, there we go. Okay. Bloom. Nope. Uh-oh, one of them's a fake hole? I know where to find the real hole. What's up? Okay. Blam? Oh, keep going, keep going. There we go. I'm trying to think of jokes, but, like, I have to pay attention. Sorry. No! Yeah, you goddamn right, I rank. Booyah. See, the trick to getting an S rank, you don't want 100% because then you seem inhuman and then someone's gonna say you're not really doing a speed run. This, however, is how you pro game. With just the right amount of humility. It's good storytelling. Best streams in the West. Ugh. That's why they call me the butler.
Get S rank.
Because I get S. Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time destroying Brian. I just asked because your eye is twitching. No, this is YouTube. No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrows. We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. You're right. It is just a game. A game with extremely high stakes. A game where we're currently winning. Dad. Please, Amanda, please nail this next hole for me. We need to keep the streak going. Oh, she's gonna sabotage, teach me a lesson. If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. I knew it. Oops! I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo. Means we're teaching her right for her to be so independent in such a way. Because she's right. There are times where even I need to be put in check, the pro gamer that I am. I didn't need the buzzer sound. Oh my god. Math's for nerds. There we go. I'm a jock. Boom? Yep. No question mark. I nailed that. What the heck? This is for children? Can I talk to your manager? I mean, easy peasy lemon squeezy. What the hell? Meh. Nope. Get bitched. What? Oh, probably straight? Would it bounce back? Yeah. Called my shot. That's what that was. What the poopy? Oh, come on. That would have... Hello? Mom, I want to go home. Boom. Stay in school, kids. Eat your vegetables. Oh, sweet. Mercy. Mercy. No! But I've done one of those in real ass life. Still got an S though. Oh, those are weird. I think it's the ticking clock. That's not any. I know this isn't a Nintendo game, but because the Mario Golf came out and it's like sprint to the ball and be a mad lad on the green and smack into people. It's like I don't think golf really translates to games, and I don't think game creators really understand golf. I was so close to that last one though. I've done that in real life. Got a gift card and everything. You were there. Confirm this. When I nailed that final hole where it's like the talking face boy, you only get one shot at it.
Yep.
Yeah, I've done that in real life. I try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but confetti cannons are going off in my brain because someone is placing a wreath around inner me with the words "Best Dad" emblazoned on it. Man, that was some good shooting there, Bill. I have bested you on the field of battle. Mini golf is no joke. Mini golf is beneath me. All these are rude as hell. Just say thank you. Mini golf is no joke? Okay, well at least you got hearts. I still feel like an ass. The secret to mini golf is that you have to be really, really good at it. Her, Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo ho ho, I did. We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two go enjoy your night. Sounds like a plan. Bill, you cool with that? Sure, just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get home in a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Man and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny, rebellious heart. Well, we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? Sounds like a plan. Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki, a kitschy island-themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls, and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. Nibbling on sponge cake. That's a show tune. Watching the sun bake. That is a show tune. I don't want to live in that world. Wasting away again. Looking for my lost secret song. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which is a little more bearable since I won. Okay, I just gotta get my victory drink, get out of here. I think I already proved my superior dadness for the day. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. 2 pina coladas. Gotta have one for each hand. Dude, my dad's never gonna watch any of my stuff, but this one's dedicated to him because all these goddamn dad songs are going through my head. He's gonna sit there and tell me he doesn't understand why I talk so much about music on the internet. And it's like, really, old man? Because, like, you know all the lyrics to all your songs. Come on. Come now. I learned it from watching you. It's true, though. I checked in on him yesterday for the 4th, and yeah, it's really, really hard to hear your friggin' Purple Heart combat vet dad talk about people's not even traditional fireworks, the intense ones setting off his PTSD and his flashbacks. It's a fun way to say you love this country, apparently. But he's good. But we were talking about how we both get really pissed off when people play Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen during 4th of July and like, oh, it's because it's patriotic. No, it's not. It's about the draft. It's about how we treat other countries, their civilians, and our own soldiers like ass. Anyway, welcome to my dad TED Talk. My dad talk. Sorry, we went off yesterday. But he's good. He his therapy's been helping a lot, and I'm very proud of him. Anyway, Margaritaville, Garth Brooks. Right? Sorry, it's because of like the three. Because he loves drinking. Is that country music? Do you think? Right, that'd be country. I call it. I like to call it like rum country or like drinking country. He specifically, for some reason, because he doesn't do a lot of like hard alcohol, but he loves songs about booze. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, Margaritaville, 2 pina coladas, that kind of stuff. Yeah, he's okay. Thank you. Yeah, just he doesn't like talking about that kind of stuff too much, so I don't like to go into like massive detail. But yeah, he like straight up like was taking a walk because it's illegal to do fireworks in his county where he lives, which is nowhere near here. None of my family lives in this area. But it's illegal in his county, so he thought he was good like taking a walk, before it got like crazy hot outside, and next thing he knows, he's ducking and covering behind a car, and he already has those issues when he sleeps at night, so he really didn't need it in his waking time too. And it just it's fine. It just makes me... It's just so needless. I don't need to get on... It's the 5th. We're over it now. Happy belated birthday to my sister, who has to go through the end of Pride and the Independence Day celebrations on her birthday every year. All the rainbows go away, and all the fireworks go off. Whatever. Spider-Man came out on her birthday one year, so she wins. But no, she had a good birthday. My dad's okay. I don't know. I think it just sums up one of my many, many, many thoughts on the day that my dad has to choose between being cognizant or zonking out to his meds for the whole day. It's really cute. But I'm proud of him though he's, like I said, he's not very open about that stuff, so I'm proud of him for talking about it and getting his resources and everything with the VA and all that stuff. That wasn't easy for him for a long time. Wow, the music even died. I got so uncomfortable. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Usually I just like to, I don't know, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. And miss out on the taste of victory? I don't think so. Sorry that took such a shift. It's just been, obviously, it's very fresh in my mind. Thank you, everyone, for saying nice things. I take a sip of my pineapple of hospitality. Victory tastes fruity. Let's talk about lawn maintenance. I'm very peculiar. No electric mowers for me. I hand cut everything with scissors. I also only water the lawn with bottled sparkling water. I just ran out, so you're gonna have to import some. Italian is preferred, but I'll settle for Icelandic if that's all you have. It's sweet that you're willing to put all that work into taking care of your dead grass. What? My grass is perfectly healthy. It's okay, buddy. I know just the trick to perk it back up. Excuse me, I just burped. I'll work my magic when I finish trimming your grass with the tiniest pair of scissors I own. Man, even when he's trying to be helpful, I feel personally attacked. Ugh. While I sip more of my drink, I notice a TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. What an extreme deck! It's bigger than the rest of the house. I love the show. Always made me want to own a deck. I hate this show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating these desks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. It's a 3-week job minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode? It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch it. I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Like Long Haul, Paranormal Ice Road, Ghost Truckers. I have terrible news for you, Bill. No. 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 Not them too. That's right. That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. They'll get you. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. It's a weird sentence. So wait, you're a general contractor? Sure am. I actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Wow, nice work. Yeah, kinda took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too? No, he was a general physician, but, you know. My grandpa was a general, so it works out. The best. He practically built half this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying to not become your father, then you wake up one day and there you are, real cats in the cradle. But I get to work with my hands and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter, so it's an absolute dream job, for me, at least. That's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad. I've been okay with that, till now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture that I haven't put together still sitting in the garage. Okay, maybe I should cool it with the dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Ask about his daughter. It's polite. Whoa, eggplants. So, Daisy seems pretty smart for her age. Yeah, she's a genius. She definitely doesn't get it from her old man, though. It's actually a little embarrassing. She beats me at Scrabble constantly. To be fair, Scrabble is really hard. I can barely make good words with it when I have the whole alphabet in front of me, let alone 7 letters. It's a good sound noise. We can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. That's the only reason, I think. Let's keep it moving. Compliment his beard. Whoa. I mean, that's very true. I also respond very strongly to compliments about my beard. Your beard is nice. It looks very healthy. Thanks, screwing myself. Hey, you're not allowed to dad joke another dad. This is how our daughters feel all the time. I'm upset. I upset? I'm dad. No. I mean, you walked right into that one. That's dad joke 101. Listen, buddy, I took dad joke 101 years ago. I'm in the 400 classes, well on my way to a degree in fart humor. Wow, Amanda must be proud. She is not. I look around the room and take in all the kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian, and I gesture to it. Cool fish. It's definitely a fake. Really? Are we that dumb, or are we just humoring him?
You know, my iPad won't buffer, so I'm trying.
Oh no, is everything good?
I'm trying to get onto my phone so I can.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Everything in here is fake. That palm tree over there is just a ficus with plastic coconuts glued to it. I look over and he's right. Are we that dumb? But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger though. Of course it was. Oh really? Yep. I went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We were out on the sea for 3 days, catching fish, drinking beer, you know, guy stuff. Sitting in a hot tub within 5 feet of each other. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh man, that's so accurate. My grandpa would do that shit, and it's the greatest. Not in Hawaii, but in Washington. Either catch it himself, or when he got older, he would just get it from like the fresh market and stuff. Insane. Guys being dudes. That's so true. Sorry, that made me happy. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh man, some of the best food I've ever had. That actually sounds amazing. It is, Dad Sona. Oh, my back. Ooh, my back. Thank you for saying my beard looks great. It's actually, the lighting's a little less harsh, so you can't see my stress spot in the front there.
Your beard is good?
You beat is good? Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars. I had my line out there too, then all of a sudden it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates, it's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tucker the guy out. I get him up to the surface and finally get a sight of it. And the biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get it onto the boat single-handedly. And you know what happens next? What happens next? The damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail, knocks me out. Wake up the next morning on the deck, fish gone. Never felt dumber. So it got away? I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish Captain Ahab style. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. Ah, man. Fishing's the life. Haven't gone enough lately. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. My fellow soldiers would tell you I'm a terrible shot. What am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. Hello? Oh, it's just my phone. I lean in close. No, all these are lies. Why? Give me the option to tell the truth. Amazing. It's like the simplest one. I'm simply the best out there. Better than all the rest. Stuck on your harp. Okay. Since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Do you want to go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh, no. Oh. I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers. We can just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. Bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Yes! Maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish so I can get you mowing my lawn. You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Bill Good at Catching Fish 3 for nothing. I'm spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me, like the darkness. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. Till next time. Kiss my bass, Brian. Eat my bass, Brian. Oh my goodness. Man, I didn't realize friendship was so sexy. Every time I try to pick the least sexy option, just proves how bad I am at this.
Or it proves how different everybody's sexy is.
That's true. Because math can be sexy.
Not to me, but to some people.
You're grilling me with these puns, Bill. Mull it over. You'll come around to the fish-related dad jokes in no time. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is going to be a whole thing, isn't it? Ride the tire, girl. See his stripes, but you know he's clean. Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how was your hang with Brian? He wasn't too spicy about his crushing defeat, was he? Nah, he was pretty gracious about it. Like, frustratingly gracious. Yeah, how dare that guy have some decency? Come on, Dad, he seems like a neat dude. I think so. I don't know. The guy loves a good competition. Then again, apparently so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure for a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit, so we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. I put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at her age. Although she doesn't bite people as much as you did. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. It feels good. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me. Oh. Not again. Not after the incident. I told him I was an amazing fisherman. You hate fishing. I know, I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end, with no promise of a tangible reward, your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Fishing's fun. You remind yourself as the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection or simply just the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda, you're coming with us. It's my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold. I'm in. Alright, I'm bushed. Gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops. I hope your grades are doing okay, because we need those scholarships, right? Because she got into the expensive school. Almost maxed out the beard points.
That's a 10 out of 10 if ever I've seen one.
Oh, Damian's was like very, I guess that's very on point with the character to have like a very luxurious good date response. I thought S rank gave you like a paragraph of, I just want dads to compliment me. Where's that dating sim where it's just dad saying nice things to you?
That's the game of privilege.
I just want to, I'll spend all the money in the world in a game that just says I'm your father and I love your YouTube content.
Boogie woogie woogie.
Anyway, S rank. Can we get S's and W's in the chat for another
You've got
rank?
dads.
Hello? Bill, listen, this is you from the past. Whoa, how'd this happen? Am I getting... Hello? I figure you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future's amazing. Listen, life is short, and ice cream should always be acceptable, but unfortunately this isn't the society we live in. We live in a society, but not the ideal one. And it's less the society we live in and more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others, but you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Oh, God. Be good, me. Buy that ice cream. I got this chair specifically because it's supposed to be better on my back, but it's just either I'm sitting in it wrong or it's just not happening. Do I need to use the pillow? Now I look like I'm on a flight.
The curve should be helping your lumbar support.
What the hell is my lumbar?
I'll ask my PT tomorrow.
And she doesn't mean playable trailer.
No. Physical therapist.
A therapist that's physically there?
I
Mine
prefer
isn't.
one for my brain and body.
Mm-hmm. We stand a self-care queen.
Do you want your pillow?
No, I'm okay. That would feel weird. I think that would make me like lurch or something. I don't know, it's just I thought this was supposed to be better for my back. Do I just have to do this or do I have to like not lay back? I don't know. You know what? I have earned a treat. On the way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. In the tub. It's called tubbing. That's what you do. I spend a lot of time trying to figure out just which type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road, pistachio. Oh, Amanda's probably going to want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Hey, mister. I turn around to see Ernest leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. Ernest? You're cool, right? Nope. I'm about to go sprawl out on the couch between a liter of ice cream and a basic cable package, and I have every intention of waking up in that position tomorrow morning. What do you think? Man, talking to you sucks. Could you just help me out? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. So if I give you 20 bucks, will you buy me e-liquid? Got it. No. Ernest, what's e-liquid? It's like, Gatorade, you know, electrolyte liquid. What a little shit. I'd get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a grift on a cashier. A classic fiddle game, you know the deal. Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. I didn't know you played the fiddle. Bill, no. Are we this stupid? Just ask the clerk for Blue Crayon Razapple Vortex. He'll know what it is. Can I not do this? Can I just actually hand him a Gatorade? That's what I would do. I would pocket the $20, buy him an actual Gatorade bottle and go, can't believe you gave me $20 for that. Anyway, bye.
Yeah.
Heck, you nerd. No stank you.
Did you say no stank you?
Yeah. Yeah, you ready to feel old? The no stank you, whatever they're called, Truth or whatever, not sponsored, but also, you know, smoking's bad, don't do it. They've now changed the no stank you campaign to be about vaping instead of cigarettes.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
No stank you? Is that Truth? I think that's Truth. But yeah, no stank you. It was like the anti, cigarette campaign.
Oh.
I saw an ad for it recently, and it was like, no stank you, but it was about vaping. So, here we are in the future. Oh no. I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search around for some blue Crazen Void stare, but can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. Say, where's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter. You got an ID? First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I switched shampoo recently. Is that taking some years off? Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. Thank you. Wait a minute. Are you trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. I glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. Ruh-oh. So you're telling me that e-liquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. Okay, look. I'm gonna pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying you the old Baphomet's cough syrup and then go inside here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping. You'll get popcorn lung. And that's not as good as it sounds. What if I give you 25? Go home, Ernest. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. Bill, come on, bud. You're better than that. Yeah, popcorn lung is like popcorn ceiling if it's chemicals that are bad for your health if they break apart in your body. Oh, wait. Lungs are in your body.
Popular in the 80s and hard to get rid of in the 2020s.
I don't think they vaped in the 80s. I think they just smoked. Do you even watch Stranger Things? Name 3 seasons.
First, second, third.
I go back inside to complete my purchase with the good cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, Bob. I glance out the window wild to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second, that's definitely a cop. Oh boy. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest is already face down on the hood of a squad car. That sounds about right, unfortunately, and I wish that wasn't the case. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid? That's rude. Do you know this kid? Never met him in my life. I could be cold-blooded as fuck, but that's not cool. I'm friends with his dad. Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid, and I'm this boy's father. Hello? Robert? No, you're not. What? You could be. I don't know your life. Turn around and see Robert walking up the street and toward the convenience store. Ernest, what are you doing here? I want a lawyer. First of all, good first instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this ever since the accident. I don't understand that. I don't like talking about it. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in its eye. It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. New metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down in the Florida swampland scavenging for... I don't think I can keep ignoring messages. Sir, I can leave you to take it from me. Sounds good. Thanks. Dude. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning out grout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. Police officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks. I want to say, Richard. Ouch. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life. Just trying to do my good deed for the day. Will you buy... This kid, man. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? Child, I will end you. Hey, Bill, will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure. Were you having some kind of ice cream party? Yes, a party for many people.
Wait, can I have Gatorade?
I would like some Gatorade. Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do. Reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. Seems like he tortures his dad. Seems like he tortures just about everybody. He even stole your wallet. What? No, he... I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet. Why are you doing this to yourself? What? Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them is for Amanda. I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you've purchased. It's just it's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about. You work hard, Bill. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream? I know a guy. But these were on sale. If you gotta treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean, real pistachio. You deserve it. Hey. So true. Oh my god, you see him? He like darted off in the corner. We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home. That boy is the reason we don't have prizes in cereal anymore. Catch you around, Bill. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face. I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain like back in your ska days. Smell you later. Eat my shorts. See ya, Robert. We go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with my 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda. Huh.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Well, that was stressful and sadly very poignant. So we've only done one Brian date, right? So I should do the second one.
Yeah.
Save real quick. Just in case I'm about to screw up and give myself an ending. Yeah, it hasn't been that long. We'll do at least Brian's. Because I want us to have at least 3 options, if not 4. Or I guess 3 ones I've picked mine. So yeah, we'll do Brian and then one more dad. Before making decision time. Okay. Bink. Beep boop bop. Yeah, I've only done one. Okay. Yeah, because the Pokemon battle was not a dad book event. That was something else. Oh, a message from Brian. Oh, yeah, fishing. It's already... Oh, no. We've already decided what we're doing. Okay. I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian. Now he's challenging me to another duel. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere close to being an expert. Still, though, I must accept. I type back to Brian. Sup, nerd. Super excited to catch all those fish. My lawn could use another good mowing. That'll show him. Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I had previously forgotten existed. Man, this is gonna be a rough start. What's our job? Do we know?
Doing your best.
That's our job? Amanda comes into the room from the kitchen, eating a cheese stick by biting it off piece by piece like some kind of monster. I didn't raise you like that. What? It's called string cheese, not chompy cheese, for a reason, Amanda.
Ugh.
Chompy cheese is adorable. Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique, or what? No, Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing in the Girl Scouts, didn't you? Nope. My stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transactional. Thought I could get free cookies, but I didn't know what I had to, like, be outside and tie knots and stuff. But I have to beat Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at that coffee shop across town? Give me a refresher? During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine. I really wanted the job, so I lied. Said yes. On that first morning, there was a line out the door, and within half an hour, I severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back, and I still have a scar from that. Yeah, I remember. What does that have to do with fishing? The burn is a metaphor, Father. I don't get it. You can lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with fish and burns? Dad, please. I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. Please try explaining it to me. Okay, Brian's just... He just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he purposefully reminds me of that whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? No, Amanda. Okay, I know that's what's happening. All right, Pops, we should both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning? Night, Panda. I brush my teeth, throw on some pajamas, climb into bed, set my alarm, close my eyes. Okay, sleep mode. I am wide awake. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone on a freezing cold lake. I had to sit there for hours until it got hot and muggy and the air thick with bugs. I picked at mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence, fishing pole in one hand and a beer in the other. We didn't catch anything. On the long drive home, my father bought me a pack of cigarettes and didn't say a thing. Ew, no thank you. Although that does sound like something my dad would do. That didn't help, and I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. Ooh, goodness. I'm sitting on a boat in the middle of a body of water. Can't see any land, but I know it's a lake, and the water is placid and still. Holding a fishing pole. Don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait. Wait. My whole being is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below. You used the wrong lure. I look up and see my father, just as he looked that one cold morning, disapproving. I'm panicked now. I can pull the lure up and try to grab a different one, but all the lures in my tackle box are the exact same. I look to my father for guidance, but he's gone. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. My boat tips over and I fall into the water, sinking further and further. I see the multitudes of fish that had been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me as if to taunt me. One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes. You gotta use a neutral buoyancy lure if you're trying to catch trout, buddy. I jolt awake to the sound of my alarm. It sounded kind of like my real one, so it kind of freaked me out. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on clothes and get ready. I spot Amanda's door half open and see her still curled up in a mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready? No. Well, you gotta get up. Can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Never... Amanda. Yeah, it's not good for your like, skin and stuff, right? I'll get up in a minute. Alright, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her hand through the blanket to wave me away. I leave her room and make myself some coffee and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chugs her coffee while I do word jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. Must be Brian. Still rubbing her eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear. Daisy's falling asleep next to him. Early bird gets the worm, buddy. You ready to fish? I was born ready. My eyes narrow in on Brian. It's a good day to die. Hop on in, guys. Let's get this fishing party started. I walk over to the driver's side door and open it. Woof, woof. Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir? Maxwell, let Bill sit. Maxwell obediently hops into the back to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell and Daisy and immediately falls asleep. You, ready for an adventure? I'm ready for glory. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees pass by. So where exactly are we headed? It's about an hour north of here. A little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anybody else knows about it. Brought everything we need so that we can catch some trout, have a nice little fire, and enjoy the nature. My fishing pole is in the shop. Getting it tuned up. You know, do you maybe have an extra I could borrow? Of course. It's probably not as nice as it sounds like yours is, though. Right. I'm digging a hole here. I stare out at the forest lining the highway. The sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusky pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the bush. After a nice, quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake. Well, here we are. Step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around us barking. Excuse me. Sorry about that. The kids wake up and wander to the shore where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle box and cooler down to the edge of the lake where he has a canoe waiting. Ah, great. It's still in one piece. Hold on. Help me out with Maxwell. I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest onto Maxwell. Oh, safety, and it sounds adorable. Woof, woof. It's a crime that I don't have a little drawing of it. Hello? I want my money back. Alright, your turn. Brian hands me a lime green life vest. If I fall in, you'll save me. I can swim, thanks. Well, no, safety. I can swim. Yeah, see, he didn't like that. I know how to swim, Brian. Suit yourself. Where was the option to say thank you for the safety vest? I'm mad. Safety, please, everybody. Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy. We're all skipping rocks. You kids want to fish?
Ugh.
I'm good with just throwing rocks into the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them. Is that what we're doing? Daisy, don't you want to fish? I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're gonna go explore in the woods and look at bugs and stuff. Alright, be safe, don't go too far. Brian puts the life vest around himself and we throw all of our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat. I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves in the middle of the lake. Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get up so early. Yeah, I know, that's pretty common fisherman knowledge after all. Fisherman knowledge that I'm knowledgeable about. Still a gambling man? You know it. Let's see who can catch more fish. You can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm gonna catch, obviously. I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Custody of our children? More than that. Let's say, if I win, get your weed whacker. Whoa, the Weedmaster 2000's limited edition. But, you win, you get my pole saw, the Reach and Cut 3000. The cordless version? That's the one. Shit. Reach and Cut 3000 is state of the art. My weed whacker is a prized possession, but there are those hard to reach branches at the back of the yard that have been begging for a pruning. You're on. We shake on it. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. I watch as Brian ties a lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. Excuse me. I stare down at the tackle box and at the pole in my hand. Insult the fish? Stretch? Stretch? Because I'm such a pro fisherman, I anticipate a lot of quick physical movements over the course of this fishing session. To prepare for such activities, I will now stretch my body so that it is limber and ready for battle. And it's very responsible of you. I do a few calf stretches, some bicep pulls, and crack my neck several times. I bend over and try to touch my toes, but I just can't make it happen. I can barely get the tips of my fingers past my shins. Alright, my nubile body is now lithe and pliant, perfect for wrangling every trout in this lake with my bare hands. Now what? Tie a knot or something? What? Go back to bait. I take my pole and try to tie an elaborate looking knot to impress Brian, the classic hunter's bend. I learned that one in my youth. Hope this one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver unto us a bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast this sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can. And the lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives the pressure down. Go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard to switch to a new pole you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure. I thought I did everything right. What the hell? I stretched. Brian hands me his pole with a smile, and I just sit there feeling like an idiot. Hello? Fishing around here is easy. They group up. All you gotta do is line up 3 of the same species and reel them in. Oh, it's, got it. I have to match 3 of the same species. I can't tell which fish is which. Oh no. Can I do it diagonally? I don't understand. That's the northern pike. I don't want to hear your tips. Stop distracting me with fish facts. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. That's not good. It's supposed to be relaxing. Doubles. I thought. Oh, it wasn't. Oh, God. Thanks. No, not diagonal. Sideways. There we go. Oh, God. This isn't fishing. Ooh, a salmon. I don't see more matches. Hello? I don't see more. Oh geez, oh geez. I don't see more, I don't see more. What am I supposed to do if I don't see more matches? Are the flashing ones hints? Shut up, I don't want your facts. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. No. Oh god. No, it went by too fast. An A? I'm an S boy. That sounded weird. Good work. But it wasn't the best work. Well, I wish I had seen that in time, but thank you for telling me rainbow trout explode a whole row or column. Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflexively tug upwards. I think I got something big. The tip of the pole dips down repeatedly, and the line starts to run. Reel it in! I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. It's all yours. I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian caught. That pole saw is mine. The entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself sinking into the lake. I should have taken the life vest. Man, am I dead? All of a sudden, I'm embraced under the water and pulled into Brian's arms. I'm finally dragged upward, sputting water. All of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time. You alright? Does that count as one? Well, seeing as all our fish are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so. Brian laughs. Let's get you to shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaking wet gear. We row back to shore with Maxwell in tow. Whoa! Nice. Once we get to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt. Dots of lake water glisten in the sun across his strong back. Man, all that general contracting must have built that guy like an ox. Yeah, it's that reliable kind of thick. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. I'm gonna get a fire going so we can dry off. Want a hand me yours? Yes, okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I had done more sit-ups in my life, or any sit-ups at all, really. Another thing you've bested me in, stupid sexy Brian. Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have. Day's young. We could fish some from the shore. Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try to dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple lures out by the water's edge. Probably gonna have to put the kibosh on the competition for now. Until another day. My stomach growls. Hungry? Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts, pulls out a few granola bars. I have a small child, and I'm flushed with snacks. Brian joins me by the fire, and I accept the cargo short granola. And now we're back to waiting. Where did the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now? I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple smart kids. That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They've probably established a small rural government by this point and installed themselves as leaders. I take a look around at the sun cresting the tree line, casting the entire lake in a warm golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now. Birds chirp in the distance. Wow. Nature is beautiful. A mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks. Here you go, bud. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. Ugh, I've always hated how this stuff smells. Really? I've always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside. Maybe you and I have different sentiments on the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectantly. Ew, don't break the stick to assert your dominance. Throw the stick. Whoa. It was weird that it came from, like, the center of his chest hair, but alright. It looked for a second like it came from his nips. I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him. Which, consequently, is not very fast. It is cute, though. Nice throw, Bill. I turn away so he can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're very good and speedy, boy. You're the world champ of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? Butt pats, right? He likes butt pats.
Butt pats.
Yeah, I thought so. Whoa. Look at them eggplants. I give Maxwell a few good bats on his backside. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them, frying them up in a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. Nothing better than that. Guys being dudes. Amanda and Daisy emerge from the woods, looking totally unscathed. Whoa, Dad Bod Patrol, I'm gonna have to issue you both a citation and demand you both put your shirts on. There are children present. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt, pull it over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. Where have you guys been? Studying entomology? Studying entomology? What? We were playing with bugs. I expected you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for, a child? Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder. Right. It's funny. We take a seat around the fire, and Brian serves us all generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be good at everything? Fish tastes okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouths full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great. Oh, a Harding family recipe. Excuse me. Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda. Well, got a lot of sweaty emojis. We were out on the lake, and then I accidentally tipped over that boat. Don't worry, all the gear floated to the surface, so we didn't lose anything, right, Bill? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even out humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility. We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. Poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle ball with Amanda and Daisy. They're having a long day. Been an ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. Yeah, me? As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window, and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me to a peaceful sleep. Hey, sleepyhead. I open my eyes and realize that I dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe a bit of drool off my chin. Oh, hey, I was resting my eyes and not listening to copyrighted music. Just in case we suddenly have to jump in any sort of conflict, so I'm super awake for it. And ready to fight with my strong arms. It's all good. You earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. Had a lot of fun with you. Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually. Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah? You too. Take it the easiest. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Oh, thank God that copyright music got. I don't know if it is or not. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse onto the couch. Long day. Yup. I was so close to that pole saw. Pole saw? Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who could catch the most fish, and... stop. Why do you care so much? Amanda Panda, just look at that guy. He's so obviously got my number, and he's rubbing my face in it. Dad, I love you. But you're kinda dumb sometimes. Dumb? Or clearly the superior dad? You know what? I don't have any of the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. Go off, kid. I'm going to bed. Night. Amanda slides off the couch and face down onto the floor. I am a tired slug. Amanda, that floor is disgusting. I don't care. Well, night, honey. Night, Pops. Oh, be hygienic. Date complete.
You gave me a run for my money.
Now that I've tasted the victory of an S-rank date, I can't go back. This isn't good enough. Again!
Oh no.
I just wish it gave me like a breakdown for the minigame, but I get that the story incorporates, like, I don't know how to do this. It's been a while since we've done mini golf. I've only fished when I was a child, and like openly being bad at it. It's in there. If you had listened earlier, I mentioned at the beginning, I got a claim on the Wii music from the mini game where we were jogging with Craig. So turning off copyrighted music means nothing. And I don't think that's their fault. I think that's because wasn't there like a whole thing with like Nintendo music
Welcome. You've got dads.
where like that all changed or something? But no, maybe it's not safe anymore. Yeah, it's dumb. I didn't think about it. I don't expect, unless you work for a company that does that kind of stuff, I don't expect any of you guys to think about it either. It is annoying though. Hello, Amanda's dad. It's me, your friend Craig, who loves sports. I have nice and smart children who are good at computers. Oh man, great to hear from you, buddy. What's up? I'm still strong. I am strong. Don't I know it? Say, I've been reading up about whey protein. You use that at all? I figured it'd help me develop a bit more muscle. Yes, I know what that is. Why is Craig being weird? My children are having a tea party and they wanted to invite Amanda, but we can't find her on here. You're also invited. Physical invitation to follow. Cool, I'd love to come. I'll let Amanda know. Thank you, Amanda's dad. Oh, his kids were using his phone. Because they didn't know my name. That's funny. I thought it was like you haven't hung out with me, so now you're just Amanda's dad, like a passive-aggressive move. I'm a very flawed and damaged human being. I'm so scared of bad things happening. Coffee time. You know, dads love coffee. Gonna brew myself something black as midnight on a moonless night. I put on a fresh pot and work on a few word jumbles while I wait for it to brew. Hey, this one spells sorrow. Dad, ready for today? I'm ready for every day, sweetie. Gonna tackle it head on. No, are you ready for the thing that we're gonna do today? The thing that you promised you'd do? Honey, I already told you that I'm gonna throw away my Tom Clancy novels. I'm not gonna throw away my Tom Clancy novels. They're just stacked in living room. I keep bumping into them and knocking them over, and you don't even read them. Wait, no, that's not what I'm here about. The tea party, Dad. We're going to Boston. It's a revolution. Hamilton's gonna be there. Nope, I don't remember that. Craig's kids. That hand-drawn invitation. Amanda walks over to the refrigerator and comes back with a hand-drawn invitation on a sheet of computer paper inviting Amanda and Amanda's dad to a tea party. They spelled cordially wrong. Just put on some going outside pants and let's get going. I can go outside in sweatpants, nothing's stopping me. Dad, just, I'll see you in a minute. Fuck authority. Put on going outside pants. I just realized, I think this is the first time we've seen Craig's kids that isn't like his baby, right?
Yeah.
Hello, thank you for coming to our tea party. I do my best to bow and present my daughter, who thanks them with a curtsy. This way, please. Hey, Matt, how you doing? What's up? Briar and Hazel lead us to a small table with tiny chairs. Some are occupied by stuffed animals, and Matt and his daughter, Carmen Cide, are here too. Matt raises a comically small plastic teacup at me. Hey, dude. How's the tea? The imaginary tea is absolutely wonderful. I taste a hint of lemongrass. Hello, Carmencita. Hello, Mr. Amanda's dad. Please have a seat. I sit down between Amanda and Matt. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this chair. Hi, everyone. Oh, sorry, it was Daisy. Turn to see Daisy and Brian. And oh, I'm so screwed. My voice is going to die. We might have to make the decisions between 2 dads instead of 3. Sorry, we're late. Daisy made me put on my going outside pants. See, Amanda? Amanda gives me a knowing look, and I return an obliging wink. She rolls her eyes. Is that really something your daughter had to press you into, Brian? I give Amanda another, even more exaggerated wink. She rolls her eyes even harder. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules for some high tea. Actually, it's a common misconception that high tea was appreciated by nobles. Dad, shut up! Now, I appreciate the Damian fact, though. Now, if you'll all put on your designated tiaras... There are little tiaras sitting on everyone's plates. Well, except for Brian's. His is a softball helmet. Oh, we ran out of tiaras. I don't think this is gonna fit me, but I appreciate the thought. Dad, you're royalty. Please act like it. Dad, you're royalty. Please act like it. Brian tries to balance the ill-fitting softball helmet on top of his head, but it immediately tumbles off and into the bushes. I'll get that later. Hey, everybody! Craig comes out with the teapot and tray of sandwich cookies. Dad, is the tea ready? Yeah, it's been steeping for a while now. Awesome. Would you girls like to serve your guests tea? No, thank you. We'd much appreciate our servants' help. Ugh. Craig leans over to me. That's me! Craig places teacups in front of all of us and a single sandwich cookie on each of our plates. He pours some tea into my cup. Awfully fluorescent for tea. I clink my teacup with Matt's and take a sip. Good lemonade. It's tea. Right. Very good tea. Lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her tea. So, what do we do at tea parties? We enjoy the splendors of upper-class society, Father. She takes a dainty bite of her sandwich cookie. Marvelous. So the meeting of princesses has been called to order. Hear, hear. But I'm a warrior princess. I hunt and stuff. I have, like, a really cool sword. Can I be a space princess? I'll allow it. And I'll be a rock star princess. Do I have a voice for you? The robot voice is helping my vocal cords. I'm also a space princess. Can there be more than one? Space is pretty big, don't you think? I changed my mind. I want to be a space princess too. Dad, what are you? Do I get to be a princess? Duh. Well, I guess that makes me History Channel princess, hacker princess, rude boy princess. I'm a rude boy princess? Hacker. That's like the fun one. I surf the information superhighway on my cyber deck, hacking into mainframes and unleashing havoc on the megacorps of the dystopian Neo-Metropolis. I also rollerblade everywhere. I think I'll be landscaper and general contracting princess. Barista princess reporting for duty. Hey everybody, CrossFit princess here. Not now, servant. Still don't like that word. If it weren't for the princess uprising, it would be you serving me. We sip tea for a little longer, and then the girls run off to fight dinosaurs as space. Yeah, my voice is so tired. We sip tea for a little longer, then the girls run off to fight dinosaurs as space rockstar warrior princesses, I think. Are they fighting dinosaurs in space with lasers? They grow up so fast. It was like yesterday that I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties. Nice. Did she make you a servant too? You betcha. Carmencita's made me actually brew tea for hers. Pitfalls of owning a coffee shop. Pitfall? Your custom blends are amazing. That hibiscus one you gave me a while back was choice. Thanks. It's really nice the girls are getting along. Yeah, I'm really glad we moved into this community. We are too. Amanda's been kind of a role model to them, you know? I hadn't even realized, and I don't know if Amanda does either, but I guess they're right. All the girls in the neighborhood look up to her. She seems to go out of her way to play with them. Hell yeah, be proud of her. That's dope as hell. You better not proud dad cry at this tea party. No, you cry, sir. You feel your feelings. You feel your pride. You feel your happiness. You cry when you want to. I brought extra word jumbles if anyone wants to kill some time while the girls play. Man, feel your goddamn feelings. That makes you ultimate dad. The day rolls on and the girls all get tuckered out. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them and taking their pictures, promising that she'll send the best ones later. We all clean up and put away the tea sets and tables, then head out as Daisy and Carmencita fall asleep on their dad's shoulders.
Oh.
Take care, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye, Hacker Princess. That was sweet. You want dinner? Nah, I filled up on cookies. Me too, I'm tired. Dude, same. Playing with a bunch of little kids who all simultaneously want your attention and approval is surprisingly exhausting. But in a good way, but also in a kind of scary way. How so? I feel like I gotta be on my best behavior for them. I don't want to let them down. Oh, that's real. Is this because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your cousin that one time? I corrupted her, Dad. She secondhand smokes now. Well, those kids really look up to you. I'm glad they have you as a role model. Shucks, Pops. I ruffle Amanda's hair. That's sweet.
Welcome. You've got dads.
That made me happy. Alright, I'm going to save here, and then... I tested this out not too long ago. I wanted to have 3 options, but we're just going to go with 2. I'm going to let this poll chill here while I pick my dad, who I've already picked. So Alt... Holy crap. Alt... Canon... Dad. I'll put your choices here, and then winner of this poll will be the alternative canon daddy choice. I already know who I picked. But yeah, sorry. My voice is getting super tired, so I can't imagine it's crazy long after the 3rd date, right? Hope not. I would like to do 2. Is it, chat? Is it, like, super long? Like, do you think I could do 2 in the next, like, 40, 45 minutes? Because I'd love to do 2. But I've been... Like, it's been a very stressful weeks. I also realized, because my voice gets so tired after these, I also realized that I don't talk this much this long a lot anymore, so I think my voice just gets tired faster because I'm usually just editing and chilling at home.
Did you do what? I can't see what you did.
I haven't done it yet because I want to make sure that we have enough time for 2 endings. I don't think so. You don't think there's enough time to do 2 endings? I guess I can look it up. Because I want to do 2. That'd be fun. How long to be Dream Daddy? Is chat giving me anything specific about how long the ending is?
There's a 3rd date and then an ending scene with each.
Okay. It's pretty long?
It's pretty long, actually. I might be misremembering.
Really? Like, they're more than, like, 20 minutes? Because I figured it was a date, and then...
Well, I think part of the problem is we aren't disclosing what's long and what's not. So if 20 minutes is what you're looking for, that's probably a problem.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, could I do both endings in the next, like, 45 minutes or so? Because it's been, like, what, like 2.5 hours? Let me... Hold on. No, I don't want to watch my own stream, but thank you. Dream... Daddy... This is like the whole thing. So... Where's the...
Oh, that's a good idea. We do your ending and see if you want to do another one. Save a poll for that.
Okay. Is that fireworks outside?
Sure.
Lovely. So yeah, I guess that's true. Where's the third date on this damn thing? I guess that's it right there. Yeah, it's saying it's about 20 minutes, but I don't think it's also the end of the game. I think it's just the end of the relationship. Okay. So, do my ending first and just see how much time we have left?
Yeah.
Man, because I wanted to do... I like the... Well, I'll still have the poll going for the second dad choice. Excuse me. Did it work? Because I want to date third Matt. So I'll let you guys pick between Damian and Brian to be our alt choice daddy. I'm gonna do Matt. I do know that there's like a special, if you wear a certain costume or something, there's like a alternate game entirely. So maybe I'll check that out later if people are interested in that.
Yeah.
I just want to take a little time off from gaming stuff. Yeah, there's a poll up there and people are engaging with it, so
Yeah, I don't see it.
I guess give it a minute because it is a new feature too.
Oh, maybe my YouTube app isn't updated.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you have to like and subscribe and ring the bell.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, I think it probably just takes a minute. But anyway, I'm gonna message Matt. Oh yeah, okay, that's good that it like lets you know. You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse dad book for a while. Are you ready? Save and continue. Right? Well, which one's the friggin' selector? Save and continue? Yeah. Okay. I'm glad they do that. I thought that was just like that was just your guys' input or like a recommendation. Matt and I have spent a lot of time together lately. After we went record shopping the first time, it sort of became a weekly tradition for us to scope out vinyl Final Fantasy VII for new releases. I love vinyl Fantasy VII. On quieter days, I'll go to the Coffee Spoon to just hang out with him. That's lovely. He's been trying to get me to branch out from my usual black coffee to try new drinks, and they're always delicious. Since I've been spending so much time with Matt, Carmencita, and Amanda have become really close friends. Amanda's taking Carmencita under her wing, teaching her about photography, helping her with her homework. Oh, that's so awesome. And introducing her to music that's not just boy bands. Well, she did end up taking her to one of those scream, cry, dancing boy concerts so Matt wouldn't have to go. A truly heroic move. I can tell that Carmencita really looks up to her a lot, so it's great that Amanda's trying to be a good mentor. Yay! The open mic is tonight. Amanda and I busy ourselves getting ready. I try to pick out a nicer outfit than usual and pace around the room. A bunch of really cool bands are going to be playing, and I'm excited to see them. I haven't been to a show since the first time Matt and I hung out. It's weird. Ever since Matt played piano for me that one time, I've never been able to convince him to do it again. He's told me that he also plays guitar, drums, and even the trumpet. He still won't play any of them. For some reason, for someone so passionate about music, it's strange that he doesn't want to actually play it. You ready to go, Pops? I can hear Amanda in the hallway as she approaches my room. Yep. Amanda pops her head in and looks me over. She pinches the bridge of her nose.
Ugh.
Dad, we talked about this. What? The sandals. They're older than I am. Vintage, some would argue. I thought you threw them out. Amanda, since when did you enroll in the Fashion Police Academy? I got kicked out because I was a loose cannon and didn't play by the rules. For example, you're not allowed to mix florals, but you totally can if you have a good eye for color. You're out of your jurisdiction, rookie. Amanda guards the door until I pick out a better outfit. Stop, in the name of love, before you break my heart. Those sandals are going directly into the evidence locker. What's the... It's the trash. Fine. Why do I feel like this decision has consequences? I should just wear nice shoes, right?
Dun, dun.
Don't stress me out more than I already am. Fine. I reluctantly walk over to the trash in the kitchen. These sandals. We've been through a lot together. I should say a few words. You carried me when no one else could, Sandals. I don't know who I am without you. Thank you for your service. You carried me when no one else could. You know, there's that old story about the footprints in the sand. And when there was only one pair of footprints, that's when, I was wearing you. Come on, Dad, we gotta go. I think that's hilarious. I've never seen the coffee spoon so packed. I spot familiar faces from the pup concert, all sipping on their caffeinated beverages of choice. A couple of people are sitting up on stage. I don't see Matt, but I'm sure he's busy in the back. Amanda and Carmencita find each other immediately and do their secret handshake. Some complicated clapping with their hands and a big hug. Bill! I turn to see Hugo sitting at a table with none other than Damian. Oh, this is going to be uncomfortable, but I'm also glad you're here. Fancy seeing you two here. I am, as you know, a dedicated patron of the arts. Oh. It's a bit of a tradition between Damian and I now. Matt's open mic nights always seem to bring out the best talent in town. Huh. Sometimes it gets a bit odd, but even for my admittedly eclectic tastes. You guys seen Matt around? Yeah, he was just helping that Pablo kid get some equipment out of his van. Whoa, Vacant Veil is playing a set? What? It's, Witch House. Damian's ears perk. What is that? I don't know. Well, it sounds delightful. Amanda says it isn't. Shame. Alright, I'm gonna go find Matt and see if he needs any help. No, Damian, we'll still be friends in this reality. I head to the back room of the coffee spoon where I find Matt going over some last-minute show details with Pablo. My dude! Pablo and I share a full-on sincere bro hug. Glad you can make it, Bill. Wouldn't miss it for the world, man. You guys need any help? I think we're all set, actually. Pablo, can you remind me what order people are going up in? Well, you got the handsome and unforgettable Vacant Veil opening up the set with selections from his new album, Witch Diaries, and then the Third Waves, who are extremely attractive and could beat me up, but I'd still be into it, are playing a 3-person acoustic set. We got a little spoken word in there, a magic act, and then it looks like we're closing with Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. No, absolutely not. I remember the ridiculous set that this band put on when they opened for Pup. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the sound of an accordion being violently thrown against the wall over and over. They weren't that bad. No, you don't understand. The last time they played open mic night, they lit their bassist on fire, and the fire marshal had to shut us down. They also refused to pay for their drinks. Yikes.
What?
They are not playing tonight. Well, they're outside, all 17 of them.
Hey.
Tell them we're full. Then who's filling this spot? Oh, I feel like that's too much pressure to... I'll do it. Yeah. I don't want to pressure Matt, right? If I do it, maybe he'll join me. I don't want to push him. I forgot what I did last time. Oh. Actions have consequences. Yay, okay, good, hearts. I'll play. What are you doing? What? What would you even do? Stop talking. Close your mouth. The Communist Manifesto is making a comeback solo show. I thought you didn't know how to play anymore. You don't know how to play anything anymore. Ska comes to you in the hour when you need it most, without fail. What was that? Was it the sound effects from the game?
Probably.
Oh, it sounded like something was happening. Stop being so desperate to please your hot friend, Bill. Is there a keyboard around? Your unending thirst will be your ultimate downfall. Oy vey. Yeah, I have one right here. Then it's settled. Dude, are you sure? No, I'm not. As sure as ska is generally played with staccato notes on the upbeat. Well, as long as nothing gets set on fire, it can't possibly be worse than Jonathan Jones in the Speakeasy Choir. Matt grabs me by the shoulders and stares into my eyes. Thank you, Bill. I owe you big time. Uh-oh. I settle back into my seat with Amanda and watch the show start. The house is packed now, with a few people even standing outside to watch. What have I gotten myself into? Amanda, I may have made a mistake. Dad, if you bought a brand new pair of those sandals in hopes that I would be okay with you wearing them, I swear I agreed to pull out my ska. Oh, it is the game. No. Absolutely not. I had to help Matt. Dad, I love you and I support you, but we left ska behind for a reason. Ska's coming back. Look, it's either this or we're in the splash zone for a group of 20 musicians all crying at the same time for the sake of art. And I'm not being hyperbolic about the splash zone thing. They literally hand out ponchos. Somehow this is the preferable option. I just have to play the thing. Play what thing? You don't know how to play any instruments. Just promise me you'll still love me after this. I promise. But I may have to change my last name, and I hope you'll understand. Of course. My new last name is going to be Fire Blast. Amanda. Maybe Cold Steel. Matt takes the stage to a roar of applause from the crowd. He grabs the mic and addresses us all. Thank you everyone for coming out tonight. Matt's so nervous. And I'm so nervous. I can't stop staring at his mouth, and that makes me even more nervous. We have a jam-packed roster of amazing local talent who you might already know, or maybe have seen but would like to see again. Maybe have seen but would like to see again, and I'm rambling now, sorry. Oh, Matt. So, let me just bring on a dear friend of mine who's making his live show debut. Please welcome to the stage, Vacant Veil. The crowd cheers, and Pablo bounds up to the stage, beaming. He sets up his 2 laptops and keyboards and launches into his set. Thank you, everyone. This one's called Which House Never Dies, and you're next. Pablo hits the crowd with a heavy, inaccessible synth bass layered under drum samples and clips from science fiction shows played in reverse. Maybe not the right show for this, but everyone seems to be enjoying whatever this is. At the end of the song, Pablo jumps on the mic. Thank you to all the veil wearers who came out tonight. A portion of the crowd cheers. He has a fan base already? He has a name for the fan base? This is his first live show. You can buy t-shirts out of the trunk of my car after the show. Also, I'd like to thank my mom for coming out to watch me play. You're my rock, Ma. I love you, honey. Pablo plays a few more songs that are actually super fun to listen to. Wow, definitely did not see that coming, especially after Amanda's strongly worded thoughts about the genre. Once he's done, he vacates the stage, and Matt jumps back up again. Big round of applause for our very own Pablo, who coincidentally works here. Yay, Pablo. And hey, next up are a group of young ladies who have been tearing up the East Coast with Riot Punk for 3 tiers now. Years. I meant years. 3. Sorry, the writing on my hand smudged because I'm sweating. It's okay to sweat. I got a wedgie. It's alright. I shouldn't have told you all I'm sweating. I'm sorry. Wow, he seems just as visibly nervous as I feel right now. Put your hands together for the third waves. Buzzcut Molly from Final Fantasy VII takes the stage, followed by 2 girls with colorful hair and fishnet stockings. All of them are wearing combat boots, and all of them look mad about something. Their set is so energetic. Oh my god, Amanda. It almost seems like a pit is gonna open up in the coffee shop. I look over to Amanda, who's clearly enjoying the hell out of anarchic female fronted punk rock. Dad, can I get a lip ring? Sure, if you pay for it yourself. Come on, it's no fun if it's not an act of youthful rebellion. After the third waves close out their set, a variety of acts play to the delight and sometimes horror of the crowd. The magician tries to turn a cup of coffee into a cup of coins, but ends up just spilling hot coffee all over himself and dropping the coins. As each act leaves the stage, I get more and more nervous. There are so many people here. Damn. I don't know anything about how to play the piano other than it has keys, and you have to touch the keys to make sounds. Also, I almost spill the flat white stripes in my hand because it's trembling so much. No joke, Dad, I'm rooting for you. You're gonna knock him dead. Thanks, Manda Panda. An improv comedy group takes the stage. They take suggestions from the crowd, end up doing a scene that was supposed to be about coffee, but instead turned into 5 minutes of dick jokes. Classic. Unfortunately accurate. I have a hard time laughing. My stomach is tying itself into knots. Not just regular knots either, like the kind of knots you get when you throw your phone charger, headphones, and laptop charger into the same bag. Out of nowhere, Matt sits down next to me. Hey, you doing okay? Nothing is wrong. I want to reassure him that I'm okay, but I just can't get the words out. I'm here.
Hey.
Alright, just making sure. I know you're gonna do great, Bill. Matt squeezes my shoulder and jogs back up to the stage. Everybody, we're doing the last act of the night.
Hey.
Now this person, who's my friend, is making their return to the stage after a long hiatus. Please welcome, formerly of the Communist Manifesto, Bill 3. Everyone cheers as I take the stage. Damian and Hugo is staring at me in shock. Hey, everybody. Good to be here. Thank you for having me on. Great crowd. My name is Bill, but you can call me by my stage name. Frankie Two-Tone. The crowd claps politely. I sit down at the piano. It's a lot of keys. It's so many keys. Do pianos usually have this many keys? God, the lights are really bright. Someone coughs. I guess that's some good stage banner. And now I have to play a song. This song is called Beam Me Up, Ska. T. Deep breath. How hard can it be? Uh-oh. Do I have to do... Is this a mini game? Oh, Jesus, my hands. No matter how disastrous this is, I have to make it through this whole song. I'll have saved the day. Here goes nothing. What? What do I do?
Ivory.
What? What's happening? Oh, what? Am I supposed to... Why... Why is it supposed to be this bad? Like, am I supposed to be bad at it? Everybody, Ska, beam me up. Scotty. There's no indicator, right? Am I nuts? There's no... I don't know what to play. What am I supposed to do? Why are there no instructions for this? Congratulations, I'm nervous and sweaty and upset now. Doing your best deserves an S. Thanks, game. The hell happened? There was no instructions. I look up at the crowd. I see a bunch of people shifting in their seats. Oh no, I'm losing them. Ska really is dead, and I killed it. F in the chat for Ska. Everybody Ska? Everybody Ska. Like a checkerboard tie-wearing angel descending from two-tone heaven, Matt walks on stage playing the guitar. We lock eyes, and he gives me a reassuring smile as he effortlessly plays the chords to the song. I look out and see the crowd go wild to Matt's appearance on stage. Everyone's bouncing around now. Yay! It fills me with renewed energy as we jump into the chorus.
Hey.
Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah, sounds great.
beam me up to Scotty to the Ska Trek Enterprise. Matt jumps into an improvised solo that was way better than the one Darren Springstead wrote in high school. We make it to the end of the song in one piece, and the crowd goes wild. I'm moist with sweat head to toe. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt, Stella. The crowd practically screams. They all start chanting Matt's name. They want to hear you play, man. Matt smiles. I think I'm ready. I excuse myself from the stage and take my seat next to Amanda as Matt cozies up to the microphone. I take back what I said about ska. That was pretty cool.
Today is gonna be the day.
What?
Today is gonna be the day.
That it's all coming back to ska?
Yeah.
I high five Amanda, and we look toward the stage. Hey, everybody. More cheers. I haven't played in front of people in a long time, but it's cool to be back. This one goes out to a good friend. Matt locks eyes with me. We both smile. Who helped me to be able to do this again. Thank you. This is an old one from Stillness to the Dancing. The entire crowd excitedly jumps to their feet. Matt closes his eyes, starts playing an upbeat, intricate melody. The crowd sways to the music. Matt looks entirely at peace with a small smile on his face as he sings. After he finishes the song, the crowd insists on an encore. He ends up playing a few more tunes to an adoring audience before thanking everyone for coming out. The moment he steps off stage, he gets mobbed by people. Everyone seems to be amazed that he's playing again. That's so cool! Damian and Hugo... Damian does not look happy at our exchange on stage. Damian and Hugo thread their way through the crowd to talk to me. That was amazing. It was certainly a sight. Do they make industrial dark wave ska? I'm not too sure if that genre exists, but it's never too late to start a band. Apparently. I glance back over at Matt, who's hugging a bunch of people. They really seem excited to see him play. Well, yeah, he hasn't played since he lost Rosa. What? I thought so. I thought we said that already. Wasn't that on like date 2 where it's like we played together? Wasn't that kind of... We also have established that my dad's soda is fairly slow to piece these things together. Because what was the, like, he was questioning like how like basically how everything's worked. Oh, he wanted to get is E-juice some type of electrolyte Gatorade thing. That was the time where I'm like, oh, I think my dad's soda is dumb. I didn't realize it suddenly all makes sense why Matt was so reluctant to play. It must have taken so much for him to jump on stage with me just now. The crowd slowly filters out into the street as the show ends. I decided to stick around a little longer to see if I can talk to Matt. Hey, I'm taking Carmencita to get ice cream. Is it okay if she sleeps over? We're gonna paint our nails and start a punk band. Yeah, go have fun. Just please don't wake up the neighbors with any biting truths about the government or whatever. Don't worry, we'll wake them up figuratively instead. Amanda and Carmencita bump fists and head out. I spot Matt finishing up conversations with a couple of stragglers on their way out of the coffee shop. Hey, Matt. Hey, dude. Need help closing up? I'd love that. Hell yeah. Matt and I stacked up chairs and sweep the floor in silence. We carry the stage equipment back to Matt's van, where we see Pablo selling merch to a crowd of people outside of his trunk. Shirts of the finest quality, every step of production from thread to stitch, overseen by yours truly. Graphic designs fit for a king. That kid's gonna go far. We head back into the coffee spoon and Matt puts the finishing touches on closing. When we're all done, Matt and I lean up against the counter. Thanks for saving me from myself up there. All in all, it ended up being pretty cute. Plus, you protected us from Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Someone told me that they tried to do a street performance down the road and they all got arrested for trying to form a human pyramid in traffic. Did it feel good to be on stage again? Yeah, it really did. I heard that you stopped playing after your wife died. I didn't realize it had been that long. Yeah. Matt looks like he wants to say something, but is having a hard time getting it out. Takes a deep breath. I'm not really a people person, obviously. Crowds make me nervous as all hell, which is, not exactly the best for performing live music. But when I was with Rosa, she lit up the room. I could follow her lead. After she passed, I was lost. Even touching a guitar hurt too much. Tried playing for people over and over, but the music would never come out, so I just gave up. I guess what I'm trying to say is life wasn't this scary when I had someone in my corner, someone I felt safe with. I hadn't felt like that for a long time until tonight. What changed?
Oh.
You. Blood rushes to my face. When I saw you looking so scared on stage, you reminded me of myself, and I don't want anyone else to have to feel that bad. But when I got up there and started playing for the first time in forever, I felt comfortable. I was having fun. I had spent all this time being so afraid of performing that I forgot how much I loved it. Your strength gave me strength. Whether you were trying to or not, you got me out of my comfort zone, so thank you.
Hey.
Thank you for helping me realize that I can do this. I'm glad I could help. You coming on stage, I didn't think you would stick your neck out for me like that, especially considering all of this. That really means a lot to me. Well, you mean a lot to me. They lock eyes. He leans in and kisses me, quick and soft. He pulls away and covers his mouth. Oh God, I'm sorry. Sorry, I can't believe I just did that. Neither can I, but
Hey.
I'm glad you did. Our lips touch again. I brush his hair out of the way and rest my hand on the small of his back. Can't show the smooching. That's awesome. The nice part of it, not the traumatic part of it. Opening up to each other is awesome. Matt pulls me closer. Everything about him is sweet and soft. His lips taste like vanilla. He smells like coffee cake. I can feel him smile through the kiss, which makes me smile. He laughs into my mouth that I can't help but laugh too, our teeth knocking against each other. Ow. The moment I open my eyes, I realize we're still leaning against the espresso machine. Maybe the coffee shop isn't the right place for this. Maybe you're right. Let's go back to my place. Ooh. How steamy does this get? I know you kids in your visual novels, they can get sexy. Right? This is technically a visual novel.
I think so.
Never underestimate the power of a dream, Daddy.
Very true. I'm glad we got that srank though.
Srank?
Srank, we got an S, baby. W's and S's in chat. King of carrot flowers. Okay. Do we get achievements for each dad wee woo?
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
That was sweet. I don't know. I was like, oh man, I'm so surprised to learn that this was connected to your deceased wife. I'm like, no shit, me. But that was really sweet. It's weird reading it instead of like seeing it. I feel like I'm reading out loud instead of like seeing a cutscene, so I'm sorry if I'm a little placid. I really like that story, like how it's panning out so far. Unless something awful happens. Woo, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Bill. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. What? No, you asked too many questions. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. What? No, I had a crab cake sandwich for lunch. That's probably it. You're allergic to shellfish. Oh, no, my dad's Sona is not. Oh no, I forgot. Again. Dad? Oh gosh, I'm gonna be sick. What have I done? I'm kidding, you're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell, you're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I would weep if I had a shellfish allergy. I'm allergic to so many things. I don't really have a food allergy, at least that I'm aware of. I would cry. That's because of my personal attachment to seafood, because of Grandpa and everything, and growing up in the Northwest. But I'm like, my dad's so, don't you put that evil on me. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I want to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... ... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons! That's dope as hell. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. Hey. Hello? Yay, surprise! Whoa! Holy crap. She looks so scared. And everyone's just so much taller than her. It just showed up. It looks so intimidating. You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. Yes, me. Go off, Dad Sona. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise. Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable, down to the type of mac. Hell yeah, me. My dad Sona nails this. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with crunchies in the middle. Yes. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Bill, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them of fine quality, screen printed with the logo and a visage of world-renowned witch house outfits, vase and veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers, but more specifically out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. Bill. Brian, you made it. Yeah, I don't pass up on good mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Sure thing, pal. Say, let me know if you ever want to head out on the lake. I'd be happy to pull you out of the drink again. Deep breaths. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See? See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. It's never really over. No one's ever really gone. Hey, bro. Bro, this is a real rager. Taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me go too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Brian and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hi, thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah? Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. It looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Bill. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda, whoa. Amanda walks by, pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You are right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope. And I'll have you know that that globe didn't fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so... she'll fit into college just fine. Hey. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. It's good stuff. Yep. See you later. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks have extended an invitation to my son and I. The icebox cake is divine. The icebox cake. That took me a second. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. I stare at Lucian. He knows. I know. But I'm a man of my word. The story of his oregano betrayal will go unsung. Thanks for coming by. I spot Amanda and Carmencita in a corner of the party. I wonder what they're up to. As I walk up, I can tell that they're already deep in conversation. Listen, it's like prison rules. First day of high school, you gotta establish yourself as the top of the pecking order. Really? No, just find a group of people that you like and then hang out with them. Be yourself. Don't worry about being cool. You'll find friends. Oh, and try to kiss anyone who also has braces. You get stuck, kiddo. Hey, guys. Hey, Amanda's dad. Carmencita here is getting ready for high school. Got any advice? When you join band, pick the easiest instrument to carry. I'm still walking a little sideways for my sousaphone days. Flute it is. Alright, I'll leave you guys to it. Carmencita, me and Amanda is still on for dinner with you and your pops tomorrow? Yeah, we're already planning a carrot cake for you guys. Spoilers. I better keep making rounds. I leave the two to keep conspiring. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college, being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. I swear to God, Bill, if you cry again. Nah, dude, cry. It's okay, man. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Good. And now don't judge yourself for it. That's the second hard part. No one talks about what happens after the tears come out. Don't judge yourself. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kind of shocking all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, am I right? It's one of those days. Yay! Okay, good. I figured we got the good ending because it was like, you made choices that made me a nice person. Okay, good. Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally, unintentionally, you're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard. Damn right it's better than yours. Where Matt is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops. All the finger guns. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Matt as the last guest makes their way out of the party.
Oh.
Seems like Amanda really enjoyed this. Seems like Amanda really enjoyed this. Thanks for putting together such a nice party. Since when did we have a cherry blossom tree in our yard?
Surprise.
Congratulations, Amanda. I planted a cherry blossom tree in the back. Just for the climax of this love story. Carmencita's middle school graduation is coming up in a year or two. I'm sure for the right fee I could put something together. Only if I get to DJ. Matt looks down at his hands. It seems like he does that whenever he's trying to figure out the right words to say. Hey. I just wanted to say that... Oh gosh, this is gonna come out dumb no matter how I say it, so here goes.
Hey.
I haven't felt this happy in a long time. Whoa. You brought out the best in me, and it wasn't just because of the ska. Although that was really cute. Every moment that we've gotten to spend together since we've met has been an adventure, and I just hope that we get to keep doing that. We make a pretty good team, you know? I mean, I'll let you handle the music playing, and the music singing, and actually pretty much everything related to music. But I could organize a party pretty well. I'm also good at kissing, so that's a big plus.
Yeah, sounds great.
Alright, confident Dadsona me. That's true, you are very nice to kiss. I slide my arm around Matt and run my fingers through his hair, giving him a small kiss on the cheek. He giggles.
Hey.
See? That was a good one. And hey, I've actually been working on some new stuff. It feels really great to be writing again. Oh man, Matt, that's amazing. I'd love to listen to it sometime. If you were comfortable sharing it with me. Maybe I could show you some new tunes I'm working on in the studio later. You know, I'm gonna insist that we add a horn section. Matt rests his head on my shoulder and sighs happily. You know what? I'd actually like that. Hello? That's it? Where's my moment under the tree? Yay, Leighton Grain, Vernon Sean, everybody involved. Executive producer, prideful T-Rex. Was that the best, is that the best we could have done?
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, where's my moment under the dang, cherry blossom tree? That was really nice, though. I'm assuming, like, that implies, like, the relationship continuing later, right? That's awesome. Yeah, that wasn't crazy long. It was only like 20 minutes. Are you cool with doing the second one and calling it a night? Was it a little... Was it? I thought it was like 9:35ish or so when we did it. We don't have to. If you're not feeling it, it's okay. Well, because also we don't have to do the graduation stuff all over again. Like the Amanda stuff. It would just be the Damian or Brian. I think Damian's winning the poll. That would make it shorter. But we don't have to if you don't want to, if it's late. Because it's also late for me, too. Yeah. Well, my voice is getting a little blown out. And I also gotta make a thumbnail and upload for tomorrow. Yeah. That was 40 minutes? Okay, yeah. Some people were saying in chat that it was a lot longer. Who?
You are my dad.
You're my dad. Is that really? Oh, that's so random.
Flex.
Oh, you're so cool. That is cool, though. Yeah. Okay, then I guess it looks like Damian won the poll. I feel bad because I feel like I promised something. Now I'm super tired. Yeah, that's true. We could do it a little later or something, or... Oh! Yay! I'm the best! Whoa! Oh, we get an artwork moment. Okay, cool. That's a little better than just chilling under the cherry blossom tree. That's awesome.
It looks like we dramatically dropped the photo though. When I clicked exit, just
That's like the other side of the pillow.
yeah, it's like the photo Titanic glassed against the the window. Hello? Oh, it's the it looked like it was just a picture of Joseph with white nothingness everywhere. I'm like, Lord? Yeah, maybe either we'll do a short one on Thursday or next week before the next game, because I do need a little break just to kind of focus in on stuff, but the streams have been helping a lot just with kind of getting my mind off things, but continue. I did read my dad book, this one was. So I just don't want to have the music in the background while I say
Welcome.
goodbye.
You've got dads.
So yeah, I think we're gonna leave it there. Because I was thinking about doing the alternate ending, to kind of test, doing like a let's play with like face cam and stuff. Maybe the alternate canon, dad ending. Maybe I'll pre-record that if people seem into that.
Idea.
Because I do want to test that out this week. So I really like streaming, but like I'm not gonna be able to do it all the time, and I still like doing the gaming content, and I hope it picks up and people keep enjoying it and watching it in the both channels, but like this one keeps growing too, because it'd be nice to keep doing it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I liked it. The mini games are stressful because I feel like I don't get a breakdown for it, but maybe somewhere in like the options or the mini games section, there's like a guide and I'm just dumb. I just wish it would tell me what to do. Like if I had known ahead of time, don't worry about the piano guitar hero moment, I would have really enjoyed that moment. But I was just like, oh God, if I fail this, it's over for me. But I'm really grateful. Everyone was saying when I put up the poll, and this was one of the options in the community tab, I'm grateful for everyone not lying about it being like a chill, good time. I'm assuming it gets even more upsetting provided that you, don't make good choices with Amanda. I'm assuming the story gets a little sadder at some point. Because I did see that there's like bad endings for this, but I had a really good time, and I'm glad because everyone was like, no, like this is a good palate cleanser. I'm glad that turned out to be the case, because I was a little worried, because I remember, like I said a while ago, Mike and I played it, and it was like 2019. It was like right, I think, the week that his dad was diagnosed with brain cancer, and the widowed dad moment kind of hit us both at our core, because my grandpa had also been diagnosed with leukemia at around the same time, and we were both like, let's play something else. And I think we played Life is Strange instead, which ended up being very, very sad throughout. But I'm like, as long as this isn't making us as sad, especially Mike, of our own stuff, like, yeah, I think like 2 months later we played Life is Strange instead. But it was nice to finally be able to play it, but that really put me in a oh no, is Dream Daddy like another Doki Doki kind of situation, which I forgot the console plus version dropped. I kind of want to play that. Sad games make me sad. I don't want to play it. But no, I'm glad that this one was like really chill, really fun. Because I like heavy stories and stuff, but I don't want my content to be like just gut wrenching, draining, emotionally heavy stuff, Because I also, if I can get a copy of it fast, I think I want to do Skyward Sword next, because that's in a couple weeks. Like 10 days or something like that. I think that'd be really fun. I also have Horizon Zero Dawn, Walking Dead season 2. I want to do that. But I'm trying to kind of pace out the heavier games and stuff. I don't have it in me to watch the Bad Amanda route. Yeah, it sounds sad.
She essentially calls you a helicopter dead and like breaks off contact with you at the graduation party.
Oh, for being too much? Oh no. Also spoilers.
Spoilies.
For real spoilies. You just spoiled the whole damn thing. I do know there's a secret ending though. And I might go after that. But no, Skyward Sword's the only 3D Zelda I haven't played, because by the time that came out, I was doing other stuff. I don't think we had a Wii when Skyward Sword came out. Or I had already moved out of my house. It didn't have a Wii anymore. So yeah, I was thinking about doing that. I think that'd be fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Destroy that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Ring the bell. Check the settings. Share the playlist with friends and stuff. Let's keep working to make the gaming channel a thing. Cause yeah, it's been a rough time for everybody, and I've just been feeling it a lot lately for a lot of different reasons, and this has been very helpful to like take a couple hours to just kind of hang out. So thanks guys for hanging out. Thank you everyone who's watching in the future. Leave comments. If you made it this far, I appreciate that. Leave comments with any of those games sound like a good idea. Yeah, a lot of people are like, spoilers, Alana, but at least I don't have to watch it now, so thanks.
Well, I don't even know if it's the worst one. It's just one of the sadder ones.
Okay. We don't know if that's the bad ending or not. That sounds like it, though. But thanks for hanging out in the stream, guys. I appreciate you. Like I said, I'm still going to do some pre-recorded content in the future. Basically for times when, like, I don't want, like a month to go by between streams or something. Because even just, like, editing the stuff and filming it, it just gives me, like, something else to do. To kind of distract me from main channel stuff, or you know, it helps me kind of shake things up when I'm feeling a little stale, so I appreciate that. But yeah, if you made it this far, and if any of those games I listed off sound cool, let me know in the comments. Smash the like, ring the bell, subscribe. Go check out my videos on my main channel where I talk about music and animation, and breaking down songs and episodes of cartoon shows without only watching or listening once. If you want more of that, support for the recent videos would be really helpful right now. But thanks for hanging out in the stream, guys. Hope everyone's staying safe. Don't forget, as always, there are links in the description for information on social injustices going on in the world. There's an Issues in the World card, as well as resources for Black Lives Matter, Stopping Asian Hate, Trevor Project resources, mental health and crisis lines, should you or someone you know need them. Thank you, Alana, for modding and hanging out. Thank you, chat. Everyone hanging out and supporting my content creating nonsense. I appreciate it. And yeah, unless something goes horribly wrong with my internet tonight, new video on the main channel tomorrow, Owl House on the weekends for season 2, and then I'll post in the community tab or something what the plan's gonna be for the rest of Dream Daddy, but I'll figure it out. But I gotta get to bed and rest my voice. Hope everyone's doing well. Stay safe, guys. Wear a mask if you choose to go out. Be mindful of others. Drink some water. Remember to take care of yourself.